Hey, this is the Breakup Brit channel in Ibiza, and today's subject is going to be, should I chase my ex? So we'll go through some stuff, but with this one I'm going to go on tour a little bit and do an OB out and about around Ibiza. So come with us and we'll tell you whether you should stop chasing your ex. So here we are then. This is the port of San Antonio here in Ibiza. The sun is shining today. We've had such poor weather over the last week. This is coming up to the end of May. I've been here throughout this month. But anyway, enough of that. You're here obviously to find out whether you should stop chasing your ex or not. But first of all, let me ask you to do a little deed for me, and that would be to just hit that subscribe button for me and join my group of followers on this channel. And don't forget as well to hit that notification bell, and don't forget at the end to like the video as well if you've found it useful. So I put out a short video during the week about stop chasing your ex. Today we're going to go a little bit more in depth as to whether you should or whether you shouldn't. Rules are really quite simple in this when you think about it. As I said in the video in the week, that if you're chasing someone, it implies that that person is running away from you. They don't want to be with you anymore for whatever the reason it is. You broke up, and obviously your attraction level for that person, for you, had gone down, or maybe the other way round, depending on who was the dumper and who was the dumpee. So chasing is not necessarily a great thing to do, realistically, because you're on a scale here and you've put that person on a pedestal right up here, and so now you have become much more lower than them, if you like, in attraction levels. And when you are down there, respect for you has completely shrunk, to be honest. When you're in a relationship together, you are on hopefully an equal balance, and the level of respect and the love for each other was mutual. Let's look a little bit more into this. Let's move to another location. So reattraction of your ex is very much like no contact, and you can check out those videos on the YouTube channel Breakup Brit. Head to the playlist and you'll find a couple of videos on there. But with no contact, like we say, no contact means no contact, and you must stay silent. So must remember that chasing is exactly what I say, and you're chasing someone, that person is moving further and further away from you. So the more you chase, the further out to sea they go. So you have to think very carefully about your tactics in the pursuit of reuniting with your ex. Sounds like there's a siren going on here. Maybe we should move on. It's an emergency. Chasing, of course, does show a bit of desperation, a bit of neediness. Although you desperately want to tell them how much you love them and how much you miss them, it doesn't do you any good. So in my book, chasing is not a great thing to do. There's always some noise here in Ibiza. Plenty of idiots here. Chasing is not a great thing to do. It does seem that you're being quite desperate in your pursuit of your ex. With that, you become less attractive to the other person. They want you to be strong. They want you to be confident. They want you to be more like that person that they met when you first got together. Right now, you, like I said earlier, are way low down because you, if you like, are not the star in your own show. The star you've made is there's a lizard by my foot. The major X, the star in the show. You are just the supporting actor or actress, whatever it may be. And therefore, you are on that lower scale. You need to get back to being on the level, and you need to get back to being that confident, happy-go-lucky person that was so attractive when you first met. Anyway, it seems a bit noisy around here. I'm going to move on. not out and about trying to chase to get your ex back, then, you know, as I say, they will be moving further and further away from you. So pull back, okay? Just pull back and be patient. There's 8 million people in the world, and if you've put this one person on a pedestal that this person is going to make you happy, you really need to have a good, long, hard look at yourself and work on yourself. Of course, that is one of the most important things that we always say to do. And of course, spread your wings, get out there. Just behind me, we have Es Paradis, one of the nightclubs here in Ibiza on the island. And just over this side is Eden, which you can't see in the shop. And of course, it's a great place to go out and enjoy yourself, have fun, rebuild yourself back into that person your ex was first attracted to, and maybe meet someone else. Yeah, there could be someone else out there who's going to connect with you on a deeper, more emotional level and make you extremely happy. So don't just necessarily have such an attachment to that one person. Detach yourself a little bit from them, and when you do detach, you'll find that things will start happening for you. You know, let's not kid ourselves here. Being dumped has completely dented your ego, and perhaps by getting your ex back, it will give you some validation that you're not as bad as you maybe think you are in your mind right now. But never believe that you are a bad person. Just things just kind of didn't work out. Whether it is you or whether it was them, it happened. And like I say, chasing, I would say, at this stage is not a wise thing to do. I say focus on yourself for a little bit. It's the chemicals that are released into your brain when you're in a relationship that gives you that good feeling, and that's been cut off from you. So you are feeling quite damaged, quite wounded right now, and you feel quite hopeless and helpless to the pain that you feel. But that's not a reason to just blow it if you really want to get back with that person by, you know, running after them and watching them run further into the distance away from you. I'm not saying that you can't get back with them. It can happen, but it is not a overnight fix. I've mentioned this many times in previous videos. It's definitely not an overnight fix, and your desperation, neediness and weakness being shown is just going to make it harder for you to re-attract them. Of course, it gives them a bit of an ego boost to be chased, and you know, everyone likes a little ego boost here and there. That short-lived ego boost for them will rapidly turn into maybe anger, or maybe just annoyance that you are pursuing them. So, you know, leave them alone. It's a good time to remind you once again to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. It's all to do with these algorithms, these views and these subscribers. Obviously this channel is in its infancy. I'm trying to build up a following, and I want more people to see these videos. So if you would like to help me out, do the decent thing and hit the subscribe and the notification bell, and all that will add weight to YouTube presenting my videos to others who may need it just like you do right now. What we've looked at so far, chasing, which seems like a natural thing to do, is not necessarily a great thing to do, because as you chase, they run further away from you. It makes you look desperate, it makes you look weak and needy. Obviously, we touched again and mentioned no contact, and no contact means you have to stay silent, although it's extremely difficult process in the pursuit of getting back with your ex. Dig your heels firmly into the ground and not contact them whatsoever. The more you disappear, the more they'll be curious, and that obviously goes for chasing as well. If you're chasing them, they can see that you're pursuing them, you may be hassling them in their head, and all that is going to do is just make any rekindling of that relationship further and further away into the distance, and may completely destroy your chances altogether. Let's have a little look in Ibiza. This is San Antonio's bit of sand, and just over here we got a great bar, Ibiza Rocks bar. It's like the sister to the Ibiza Rocks Hotel, where there's plenty of beach parties. Recently Craig David was there, and Becky Hill. That's one of the attractions, not that bar, but the Ibiza Rocks Hotel is one of the attractions to go to if you come out here and you want to party and you want to meet new people. So look, consider the consequences of chasing anybody in your life, whether it be an ex or whether it be a dream. You know, because the more you attach to something, the less likely it is that you are going to get the result you want, which may seem really strange and hard to accept, but it's true. What you really want is your ex to chase you. So maybe on the next video that we do, we will discuss that. But all it leaves me to say right now, if you want to get some support, one-to-one coaching, have a look down there in the description. My contact details are there. Don't forget, once again, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share the videos if you want, and of course, you know, that notification bell, just so you get a reminder the next time a video is uploaded. Okay, I feel for you guys and girls who are going through the pain of breakup, but I'll be back with some more videos, of course, to help you through your pain. And all it leaves me to say now is to wish you peace and happiness, and I'll see you in the next one.